This is the new Mercedes-Benz A35 AMG, a very subtle, very posh take on the family hot hatch. First things first, it's powered by a 2-litre turbocharged petrol engine with 306 HP and 400 Newton meters of torque, and will take you from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in just 4.7 seconds. What's more, all of that power is sent to all 4 wheels with the help of Mercedes' excellent 4MATIC 4-wheel drive system. So it's quite similar in credentials to the Volkswagen Golf R, but with the added desirability of a premium badge. Some visual clues that set it apart from the standard A-Class include these bigger wheels, beefier bumpers, front splitters, you've got these skirts along the side, and then around the back you've got some AMG badging, rear diffuser and these twin sports exhausts, and we'll hear what they sound like very soon. This one has been spec'd without the optional AMG style pack and the rear spoiler that comes with, and I think it was actually quite a wise decision, because alongside this gorgeous shade of denim blue and the more subtle night package, which blacks out the tailpipes, the wheels, the windows and the wing mirrors, gives it a really cool, stealthy, wolf in sheep's clothing kind of feel, and I really like that. As for the boot, yep, it's got one, and back seats, it's got those too. And for more information on the practicality side of things, you can watch our standard A-Class review. But today we're going to focus on what's different about the AMG, starting with the interior. And fair enough, it's not actually all that different in here from the standard model, but that is definitely not a bad thing, because the A-Class interior is one of the best looking and most high-tech cabins on the market. But this does get a few additional sporty styling details, like this perfectly sized leather-wrapped flat-bottom AMG sports steering wheel, aluminium sports pedals, and some AMG-specific sports displays on this very impressive dual-screen panoramic infotainment/instrument cluster setup. I'm a big fan of the A-Class interior, and I like the A35s even more. Then, of course, the beauty of cars like this one is that they can offer all that fun and power when you want it, but are still very easy to live with on the day-to-day. And so it comes with some really nice comfort features like heated seats, sat-nav, a reversing camera, and you even get your own personal assistant in the shape of, and we're getting on much better this time, "Hey Mercedes,
how can I help you?
Turn on the radio."
Delhiman Park and search.
When I first drove the new A-Class last year when it came out, I was really impressed with how it handled, and I remember thinking at the time how much it would suit a bit of extra power, and I'm delighted to say that this does not disappoint at all. It's got a completely different suspension setup. This one is much stiffer and sportier than the standard model, and that combined with the 4-wheel drive gives it a great feeling of control and makes for brilliantly flat cornering. The power available is nothing short of ferocious, and the acceleration is blisteringly quick. There's absolutely zero hesitation on takeoff, just this sudden burst of power that will stick your head to the back of the seat and put a massive grin on your face. It's mated to a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission, which does a fantastic job of holding on to those revs for just long enough to sound great and feel even better. Although you do also have these proper metal flappy paddles if you'd prefer to take control of those gear changes yourself. It is an absolute blast to drive. Because it's so light, it just feels super quick and nimble. It's taut, it's agile, it's grippy, it sounds great, which is, in my opinion, everything you could ask for from a hot hatch. And I also think it has just enough real usable power for the size of the car. It's also got a drive mode selector, which will help you control the force of that throttle response. And while it's in Sport Plus mode at the moment, there is a much calmer comfort mode, which will tone things down a bit for in and around town. It hasn't got adaptive suspension, but it does feel like it's been judged well enough so that it never gets too harsh around the suburbs. One thing I will say is that when you're not in a position to enjoy those engine revs, it can get a little bit loud in terms of road and tyre noise, which I suppose is the price you pay for that great looking set of 19-inch alloy wheels. And luckily enough, this model comes with an upgraded 10-speaker surround sound system to help to drown that out. There was only ever going to be one glitch with this car, and it was always going to be the price tag, which starts at, and I hope you're sitting down for this, €60,000. And with the options on this one, which include the panoramic glass sunroof, the night pack, a premium package, paint and wheels, comes in at a shade over 70,000. So my only wish is that it wasn't so ridiculously expensive, because I absolutely adore it. But would you pay that kind of money for a car like this? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Get in touch if you'd like to buy me one, and don't forget to hit subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this one every Wednesday.